Getting my hair done today, so today will be the last time you see these roots, but not these roots. Plant jokes. Hello, hi, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a very like old school format. I feel like I used to do this back in the day. I haven't done one of these in so long, and that's an advice video. You guys sent me a bunch of prompts and questions and needs for advice on Instagram, which, by the way, I'm doing a lot more interactive stuff on Instagram in terms of using your suggestions, your questions, your prompts for videos. So make sure that you follow me over there. Bringing it back, Lisa, bringing it back. Right, so today I'm going to be giving some advice just from things that I have experienced in my life. That being said, I would like to say, first of all, the best advice lays in my book, 30 Life Crisis, which is available now on Amazon. But secondly, I'm not a doctor. This is just like for fun. So, you know, take my advice with a grain of salt. You are the master of your own destiny and your own journey. So, you know, everything I say is just sort of how I see and move through the world, but you ultimately need to make all your decisions for yourself. So come along, let's jump into your brain. Okay, first question, planning my August wedding. When should I send out invites? I have family that live out of state. I don't know. That's off to a good start. May, June, July, August, that's 4 months. I would do like a save the date in May, and then like 2 months prior do the actual invite. And or if you don't want to like spend all that money and time and paper and all that, I would just like email or contact your out of state friends and family and let them know when the wedding is going to be, and then send the invite like 3 months before. I think that's ultimately what we ended up doing. We didn't do any save the dates. We basically like picked the date and then called everyone. It was like, hey, this is when we're getting married. Here's where we're getting married. Like official invites coming later, but like start planning now if you are interested in coming. So I don't think that there should be any rules when it comes to wedding stuff. I feel like you can Google it and get a million bajillion answers, but ultimately I would just do what makes the most sense for you guys. But yeah, that's how we did it. Nervous to move out of my parents' house. I'm 25 into my own place with my boyfriend. I feel like that's a very natural feeling to feel. Here's the good news. You can always move back. It sounds like I'm making that assumption, but like, I think like just with any like big change stuff like that, if you could just remember like nothing's permanent and you could always like move back. I've had friends that moved out of state and, or, you know, moved somewhere for school and were like so nervous. And then it really just comes down to like, hey, you can always come back. And there's some comfort in that. So just remember that you can always go back. It sounds like your parents are lovely if you've been staying with them for that long and they've welcomed you into their home for that long. So I would just keep that in mind. Also, like, change is good, and also living with a partner is hard, but ultimately it's really super fun, and I feel like it's an exciting step for you guys. So just make sure you set your boundaries and your expectations. I'm assuming if you're making this choice, then you are at a good place with your partner and you feel like you have good communication skills, because I feel like the biggest thing of all is like knowing how to communicate with the partner that you're living with. Like, oh my God, he just never plans on cleaning and also expects me to cook, or vice versa, you know what I mean? So as long as you guys can communicate ahead of time, I would also say just like be open and honest about your nerves to both your family and your partner, because I feel like honesty is honestly, I was just like so proud of myself for getting that out, because I feel honesty honestly is the best policy. At a major crossroad in life, to have kids or not. I feel like I'd be a good parent, but life hurts. Oh, that is such a brutally honest statement. God bless you. I mean, listen, I have no clue who you are or what your ultimate life looks like and your goals look like, and so I obviously cannot tell you one way or another about your next journey in terms of having a child or not. All I could say is I feel like we all have pretty good intuitions. We probably also have really loud voices that sort of like cloud our true instincts. So if you can just try to like meditate in to your heart and really like soul search to find what you ultimately really want, not what you feel like everyone else wants you to do, not what you feel like you're supposed to do, but really like in your heart of hearts, look for like what you actually feel. That I feel like that's gonna guide you in the way. I will like say I 1000% agree with you about like the world being so difficult and life being so hard and sad often, and I feel like we're all feeling that and have been feeling that extremely in the last 2+ years. So I definitely have had those conversations with Jeff about bringing a child into this particular world and what that means. But I also think we're at the point where we're like, we would love so much and we would do our best to bring a special magical being into the world who can hopefully help change the world. So I don't know, keep me updated because I'm right there with you. I want to lose weight, but food is too delicious. Amen. Any healthy and tasty food suggestions? Oh, okay. So I'm with you and I am here to cheer you on. I know the new year's coming up and there's like all this pressure to lose weight. I feel like that's like the #1 goal everyone sets for the new year. And I want to like, first of all, give you permission to take that off your plate, okay? The new year means nothing. I mean, yes, it means a lot, but like, it doesn't need to be like an all or nothing situation. You don't need to like go so hard the minute the clock strikes midnight. Like, take the pressure off of yourself because as we all know, pressure never helps anything, okay? Like crash diets don't work. And if you are just like so stressed out about this need to lose weight, it's just not gonna happen. So I know it's easier said than done, but try to take the pressure off of yourself. And yeah, food is great, and I don't ever want you to deny yourself of that. If you guys do want me to do a few like healthy food recipe videos or like what I don't like to do what I eat in a day because I don't want you guys to compare yourself, and I also am not a nutritionist, but I feel like I would feel comfortable sharing some like healthier snack options or like what we shop for when we go to the store, like that kind of stuff. Let me know in the comments below. Happy to do that, and that might be a really fun thing to do to kick off the new year. But again, the new year is just another week, another day, and if you do want to set your whole goal and you do want to like start on this journey, I think the idea should be just to start on a healthy life journey, and not focus so much on the number on the scale. So yeah, I don't know if I answered your question. I guess I kind of punted your question to possibly doing a full video. That being said, I'll try to remember to leave some links to some healthy snack foods that don't feel like healthy food. You know, just like switching out like regular potato chips with cassava chips, which are the siete chips. Like just making little switches so you don't feel like you're depriving yourself, but you're at least eating a healthier version of the food that you love so much. I think that that's totally doable. And if you just start there, I think you'll start to feel a lot better and feel motivated. So you got this. I am definitely cheering you on. Ooh, this one's difficult. What should I do when my mom picks a man over her own 2 daughters and is also an ass? I am so sorry for you. That is a really awful thing, and I don't really have an answer, but I do have sympathy, and I do want you to know that you are loved and you are important, and parents are people which is like a weird thing to say and a weird thing to really understand, but it's like now that I'm getting older and I'm seeing my friends all have kids, I'm watching them and they're the same people they were when they were kids, but now they have a kid, and so they're just trying to navigate it the best that they can. So my guess is your mom is just trying to navigate her relationship, whatever the details of that is, and her own like self-worth. And it's sad that she's putting you guys on the back burner right now. I think like all you can do is, you know, try to vocalize. And I think instead of trying to fight, I would just be like super rational and just either write a letter or just like, you know, I understand where you're at, Mom. I understand the situation. I want you to be happy, but like I feel like I'm not getting from you what I need as your child. Does that make sense? Did I do good? Ooh, I feel like this one is a little bit out of my pay grade. Again, honesty is the best policy, and I think coming at a situation with love instead of like an attack, which is so hard to do, but if you could really just like step back for a second and try to like rationalize everything and come at her with love, then I think maybe that's your best bet.
Which one's out of your pay grade? I got it.
Oh my God, wait, you want a new one?
Rapid fire advice.
Oh, heck yeah.
Guest star Jeff.
All right, come in here. Oh, this is a good one for you.
Hello, I don't know anything. Let me help you.
I know, I was like, okay, advice for an exercise slump. Trying to get back into workouts but can't find the motivation.
Jump up and down in front of a mirror naked. You'll get all the motivation you need. Next!
I mean, honestly, true. I told my book club I'd maybe get them goodies for Christmas, but I'm poor.
Give them shit from around your house. You got old DVDs you don't want anymore? All those Seth Green movies that have been stacked up in a closet?
Seth Green.
Give it to your friends.
How about
Next!
making cookies or something? Okay.
Too expensive. Read that one.
Any tips on how to make your anxieties and dark, scary thoughts go away?
Yes. I stole this one from an episode of Full House when I was a child.
Brilliant.
Whatever you're scared of, close your eyes and imagine it in a really harmless domestic situation.
Like what? Give me an example.
For example, like if you're afraid of vampires, imagine them around the table having dinner and talking about their vampire day. And like vampire mother brings some vampire potatoes to the table and everyone just scoops and then they talk about them and what they like and what they did that day. You know?
That's sweet. Also,
Thanks,
like,
Uncle Jesse.
Also, real talk. Can you tell them what you tell me when I'm having like an anxiety about something?
Ugh, not again. That's usually what I do.
No, you're like, are you actually in any danger?
Oh, to quote M. Night Shyamalan movie After Earth, danger is real, fear is in the mind. I'm gonna leave.
I love that.
This has been Jeff.
Jeff, you're good at this. Best way to store stuff in a small space without it feeling cluttered or junky. Boxes, baskets, boxes, 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 boxes. Boxes and baskets. Seriously. Can't go wrong with a great large wicker basket. Throw all your blankets in there or all your stuff. Like, I think just like containers like certainly help, but if you can get like something that's kind of cute, then it's not just like, oh, I have this like plastic storage container in the corner of my apartment. Instead, you're like, look at that adorable wicker basket. No, 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 don't look inside, just look at it. Literally go to Home Goods and they have everything you could possibly need. IKEA has good baskets too, but I'm telling you, Home Goods is where it's at. All right, final question, but we'll be doing more of these. If you guys want to see more and if you want Jeff to be involved with these more, let me know because
No one should listen to me ever.
I have so many more of these, but I feel like this will be like a 50-minute video. So maybe I'll do a part 2 coming soon. So definitely you can leave more questions below. All right, last question. My wife smells like elderly ass. How do I trade her in?
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, that does sound familiar. And funny enough,
I love someone to give some
the icon on here looks like you, Jeff. And oh my God, they have the same name as you.
Oh, participate.
So what's your answer?
That's why I asked.
Oh, well.
What would you do, Lisa?
I would love her for who she is and give her kisses and tell her she's pretty constantly.
Oh boy.
I love you guys. I hope you had fun. And I feel like I should do one more, but
I'll do it. This is Jeff's rapid fire advice.
go for it. Go nuts.
I'm back. This is rapid fire advice. Don't think, advise. How to stay present, not look for the next big life event. Take a nap, slow it down. Dating advice for a 25-year-old girl who's never really dated and is socially awkward. I need help. Everybody's socially awkward.
Yeah.
Be yourself and you find someone who's equally as socially awkward as you and then you marry them. That's basically what it is. Change of jobs in the middle of the pandemic. Oh, that's rough. Hopefully it was a shift into technology. Be financially smart. Get a little jar and put a quarter in it every day. And at the end of the week, you'll have $1.50. Advice for people with seasonal depression. Realize that the season will end very briefly and that another good season, like a spring with trees and dander, is coming. And then remember that somebody hates the season that you like. And then you hate the season somebody else likes. Everyone likes different stuff. Learn to tolerate.
Also, maybe you get one of those little boxes, those little lights.
Oh shit, I also forgot planning a damn wedding. Not stressed at all. Throw some Chex Mix on that table and bring some Cards Against Humanity and then tell them you love them.
All right.
I can keep going.
All right, well, there you go. I hope somebody out there was helped. The rest of you, good luck. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.